It is a pleasure to introduce our featured speaker, Dr. Mahtab Jafari. Dr. Jafari received her doctorate in pharmacy and completed her residency at the University of California, San Francisco in 1995. She's held a number of positions in academia and in pharmaceutical companies, including clinical and faculty positions at UCSF, UCI, Western University of Health Sciences, and senior scientist and managerial positions at the Abbott Laboratories. In 2006, Dr. Jafari was recruited back to UCI to develop the new Pharmaceutical Sciences undergraduate program and help develop the Department of Pharmaceutical Sciences as a founding faculty member. She is currently has a research focus that is on slowing the aging process and adding healthy years to human life through the science she has introduced as health span pharmacology. Using human cultured cells, fruit flies, and mice, Dr. Jafari studies the impact of botanical extracts and dietary supplements on aging. She has developed this research program through a process that has taken almost 20 years in both academia and the pharmaceutical industry. Dr. Jafari has published more than 50 research articles, reviews, and book chapters, and is the recipient of numerous teaching and mentoring awards at UCI, including the Distinguished Professor Award for Teaching, the Anthology Yearbook Most Inspiring Health Sciences Professor, the Department of Pharmaceutical Sciences Most Inspirational Professor Award, and the Chancellor's Award for Fostering Undergraduate Research, and the Assistant Professor Award for Teaching. Now please join me in welcoming Dr. Mahtab Jafari.
Hello, anteaters. Hello, anteaters, faculty, parents, and families. Congratulations, UCI class of 2017. In June of 1987, exactly 30 years ago, an Iranian girl immigrated to this country with a dream. She dreamed of going to UCSF School of Pharmacy and of becoming a clinical pharmacist, a scientist, and a teacher. Those dreams came true. And in 2007, she developed a new major in pharmaceutical sciences for UCI. She then dreamed of having the honor of being the commencement speaker at UCI. This is my journey to this stage. I am a first-generation Iranian-American immigrant who never stopped dreaming. Our beautiful country, America, was built by immigrants. They may speak English with an accent, not me, of course. They may have different colors of skin, and they celebrate many faiths. They may have all these differences, but they all have the same DNA, the human DNA. As nurses, physicians, pharmacists, healthcare providers, patient advocates, teachers, and scientists, you will be interacting with people from all walks of life. Celebrate their cultures, the colors of their skins, their accents, and their values. Be open-minded to the traditional health practices that your patients bring to you from their cultures. Your patients use traditional Chinese medicine because this medicine has worked for thousands of years. Be open-minded to your patients who use Ayurvedic medicine, homeopathy, and natural remedies. By now, you probably think that this speech is about the immigrants. It is not. I was given this stage to talk, and I simply needed to get a few things off my chest. Today, I want to talk to you as a teacher, a mother, and also as a citizen of this beautiful country who allowed me to dream. Many of you have taken courses with me, and you know that I love to talk and tell stories. But for some odd reason, I struggled to develop this commencement speech. As always, my 18-year-old son, who, by the way, just finished his freshman year at UCI, came to the rescue. Last week, he gave me a gift. And the moment that I opened it, I said, that's it. This is my commencement speech. Who wants to know what this gift was? I have it right here. He gave me these three boxes. A gratitude box, a prayer box, and a bucket list box. I know. Each box comes with instructions, a little notebook, and a tiny little pen. I love these boxes so much that I decided to share my experience with you. Let's start with the bucket list box. Perhaps you're too young to have a bucket list. Of course, my son thought this was quite age appropriate for me, so he gave me this box. But to be age appropriate, we are going to call it the dream box for you guys. Here are the instructions. Fill your dream box with things you hope to do and accomplish during your life. Every day is a new day, and it's never too late to add to your box. I recommend that we fill our dream box with not only dreams of getting accepted to good medical schools and pharmacy schools and graduate programs or landing a very good nursing job or a high-paying job, but also performing one altruistic act per day, such as calling a friend or a family member who is in distress or offering help to someone. Let's move on to the gratitude box. This little gratitude box will change your life. Every day, write down something that you are grateful for, including little things that we often take for granted. Being grateful for the good things in life makes us better, healthier, and happier. It makes us whole. All we need to do is to remember how blessed we are. My dear anteaters, you have a lot to be grateful for. You are graduating from an amazing university, not just because of many high rankings for academic quality, but because UCI is ranked the #1 top college doing the most for American dream. This means that UCI provides the best opportunities and outcomes for low and middle income students, many of whom are immigrants or are the first in their family to attend college. But there is much more to be grateful for. 663 million around the world do not have access to clean water. If you were able to take a shower this morning, I hope you did, or if you can simply go to the faucet in your kitchen and access clean water, you need to be grateful for that. 2.1 billion people, or about 30% of the world's population, lives on less than $3 per day. If you can afford spending $3 on your coffee every day, and if you don't go to bed hungry every night, you need to be grateful for that. The best way to express your gratitude for your blessing is by paying it forward. So, regardless of your major, your income, your dreams, be generous with your money, with your time, and words. Studies have shown that people who volunteer are happier and live longer lives. Let's live long and Prozac-free by helping others. And finally, the prayer box. And here are the instructions. When your head starts to worry and your mind just can't rest, put your prayers down on paper and let God or Mother Nature or any higher power that you may believe in do the rest. Until recently, I used to pray for health and for my students to get into good graduate schools. But recently, my prayers have become longer. Now I pray to have funding for my research. And I pray for people to understand what climate change can do to the only planet we can call home. Current budget proposals should slash about $6 billion of funding for National Institute of Health. Let's pray that our Congress doesn't pass this proposed budget. I also pray that we recognize that climate change is not an alternative fact. It is real. It is real, and we need to take urgent action to reduce it. In the Paris Accords, 195 nations committed to reducing carbon emissions. Let's pray that United States, the richest and most powerful nation, reconsiders turning its back on saving our planet. I also pray that my students become more active in voicing their opinion. You have a responsibility to exercise your right to vote. Yes, so please vote. People around the globe have fought and died for the right to elect their government. Remember that the last presidential election, where 139 million people voted, was decided by about 107,000 votes in 3 swing states. In 2000, the presidency was decided by 500 votes in Florida. So don't tell me your vote doesn't count. I would like to end this talk by a quotation from one of my favorite books, The Little Prince. If you haven't read this book, please go and read it this week. Their book is written by Antoine de Saint-Exupéry, and here is the quote. "The most beautiful things in the world cannot be seen or touched. They can only be seen by the heart." My dear anteaters, let's dream with our hearts, let's pray with our hearts, and let's be grateful with our hearts. Thank you.